everybody. I'm Darsha Clark. I'm a licensed professional counselor. And let me tell you what, this is my very first social media post ever in my life. So please be patient with me. But I'm so excited to be here because I'm here to talk about all things mental health. Like I said, I'm a licensed professional counselor and I've been in the mental health field for so long and I've never, ever thought, let me put some information out on social media. But let me tell you why I decided. So I sit in sessions all the time with clients and we're talking about, watching what you consume and the impact of what you read, what you listen to, what you see, how it can impact you either in a positive or a negative way in our social media. And so what I found is a lot of times my clients are like listening to things, reading things that aren't helpful. So I was like, Darsha, what are you going to do? Why don't you do something about it? And so I was like, I am doing something about it. I'm talking about it with clients. But then I was like, okay, wait a minute. Maybe I will put some information out there so people can have good, solid information about mental health. So here I am, y'all. The first one. And I got my uniform on. My uniform is a mental health t-shirt. And so I just want to let y'all know I got my t-shirt on that says, don't ghost your feelings. Mental health is absolutely a passion of mine. I get so excited talking about all things mental health. So let me just tell you couple more things about myself. So I told you I've been in the field for a very long time. I've been in the mental health field since 1997. Yes, 1997. That's it for me. I don't have any other career on mine. There's no encore career. When I get done doing this, when I get done, with therapy and training and speaking and all the things I do, I'm sitting down on my porch and I'm going to be enjoying the sun and the weather. I'm not working anywhere else. So just know I'm passionate about this thing. I take it serious. So, you know how I said I wanted to, contribute some good mental health information out here. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Oh my goodness. I sometimes am very frustrated. Sometimes I'm really irritated with people putting information out there about mental health that is wrong. Hear me. It is wrong. So, I'm here to talk about some of that misinformation. I'm here to challenge the myths of mental health. I'm here to talk about how mental health impacts people. Now, I am not disputing that people can have their heart broken and they can share about their experiences and other people can benefit. Absolutely. I totally agree with that. Do I think people can benefit, from talking to somebody about, depression and they've been diagnosed with depression? Absolutely. I am not saying that that is not helpful. I am simply saying in my role here, I am a mental health expert. And so I want to make sure that that content is good, that it is sound, that is going out there about mental health. So, not taking away anything from those people that are sharing things about their experiences, not taking away anything at all from them. I just want to supplement and to kind of fact check so you have some more information. So, you know, I will be talking about a lot of things and I want to hear from y'all, which I want to hear, which I want to learn about as well. But let me tell you what I got on tap that I'm thinking about. So I do a lot of work with individuals, of course, that struggle with depression and anxiety and trauma and grief and all of those things. And one of my most favorite things to talk about is all relationship stuff. Oh, I love relationships so much. Not just romantic relationships, but like friendships and father-daughter relationships, mother-brother, all those relationships. I just love that. Because we were created to connect with people. So I love helping people with that. So as we start to talk about relationships, the big B word comes up. Do y'all know what the big B word is? Boundaries. It's boundaries. Yes, boundaries. Boundaries. I don't know how many times I can stress the importance of boundaries in all relationships. So I'm a whole married woman over here. 18 years of being married, and I have boundaries in my marriage. It's important. I'm a daughter. Guess what, y'all? I got boundaries with my mother. Boundaries with my mother. Yes, it is a thing. So we are going to talk about it because so many people struggle with setting boundaries in their relationships, or even recognizing that there needs to be boundaries. And even once you recognize it, even once you identify what the boundary is, it can be even harder to maintain the boundary. So definitely want to share some information with you guys about that. And if we're still talking about relationships, other thing that comes up is communication. We got to talk about communication. If I said raise your hand if you think you're an expert communicator, guess what? I would raise my hand. And even with that, I still mess up. So communication is so important. So many problems can occur because of communication gaps. So we'll absolutely be talking about some communication stuff. The other thing that's coming up, y'all see my shirt. This say don't ghost your feelings, so you probably understand, and it's pink. So October, breast cancer awareness month, Halloween, that's the season that is upon us that now says other holidays are coming. I'm excited about the holidays, also a little apprehensive. We all have different type of kind of ways we feel about the holidays, the season that lasts all the way through January. And I recognize there's a lot of people that struggle during this time. Loneliness, sadness, grief. Those are hard things to handle, to navigate, while you are also expected to be joyful and happy and feel like sunshine and rainbows, because the holiday season is here. So I definitely want to spend some time talking about that as well. On my website, I've already written 2 blogs to start to talk about how to manage the holiday season. So you can go to my website, read those, but we will absolutely be talking about that here because it is such a passion of mine to try and help people during this holiday season. So we're talking about communication, we're talking about boundaries, we're talking about navigating the season, we're talking about grief. Another one of my favorites, life transitions. Oh my goodness, change happens all the time. And a whole lot of us struggle with change. We struggle with transitions. There's so many transitions in life. Think about, people that leave for college, get new jobs, move across the country, become a grandparent, become a sister, become a parent. There's so many things that happen in life that are huge and that can be really exciting and yet still can be difficult to navigate. So we will absolutely be talking about all those life transitions and changes and just some tips and strategies to kind of help us manage through those things. So, to recap, first time here, I'm not a pro, but I am a mental health expert. And we will be talking about boundaries, communication, grief, life transitions. We will talk about mental health, the facts about mental health. We will talk about how mental health shows up in people's lives, how it affects them, their work, their family members. We'll talk about all of those things, and I also will challenge the myths of mental health, and we'll talk about some of the symptoms and things that can show up. So we will be doing that. All things mental health. And I have to say this. Yes, I am a licensed professional counselor, but I am not anyone's licensed professional counselor here online. So we will talk about when you might want to consider therapy, when you might want to consider looking for a therapist. I'm so excited when people decide that I need more help and I'm going to look for a therapist. And to be honest, sometimes I'm a little nervous because I understand how important it is to have the right connection, the right fit with a therapist, to be in a place in your life that you're ready to participate in therapy. So, I want to talk about that with you guys. I want to help you with that. I want to be a resource to you guys about what to expect in therapy, what's done in therapy, how should I show up, what's appropriate, what's not appropriate. And yet, every therapist is different, but I want to give you my perspective. And so, at least you have some information from a real life practicing therapist talking about therapy and just how it can be helpful. So I want to do those things for you guys. I want you please to go to the comment section and share with me anything that you would like me to cover in these videos. If there's things you want me to write about on my blog, I want to hear that. I want to be helpful. I'm not out here trying to get a whole bunch of subscribers and monetizing and all those things. I want to be helpful. It is my passion to help people become better. I want people to be better because of the interactions they've had with me. And so let me know what would be helpful. I have a lot of things that I want to share, but I want to make sure you get what you need, get what you want at the time that it is most helpful. So please do that. And I will always, 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 always say take care. And I'm not saying goodbye. I am saying take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. It's so important. I want you to be intentional. Not the self-care you see on TV where I got to go take a cruise or I got to go lay out on the beach, or yes, those are great things. Or you got to go to a spa or a weekend trip, get away. Those are fun things. Those can be very enjoyable. And I also am going to talk to you about how we make sure we are taking care of ourselves on a daily basis. Daily. Yes, I'm going to say it again. We need to take care of ourselves daily. Remember, I'm an expert. I know about these things. I give a whole lot every day in therapy sessions, and I have to be very intentional about taking care of myself. So, we will also always be talking about how to take care of ourselves. And so, when I say take care, I mean to take care of yourself. Be intentional. Look for ways to care for yourself. So we will also talk about healthy ways to take care of yourself. And lastly, I think I'm trying to rack my brain to make sure I'm not forgetting anything that I want to tell you guys in this first video. You will always hear me say, remember, we can do hard things. Life is not always sunshine and rainbows. There are absolutely terrible, hard times in life. And with that being said, we can do hard things. And sometimes we need help to do the hard things. It might be a therapist, it might be a best friend, it might be a spouse, it might be, a mentor. But just remember, we can do hard things, and we will talk about, when things are hard, what do I need to do? How do I help myself? How do I know when to reach out to people? Because, yeah, sometimes things are really, really hard and we need other people to come alongside of us to help us. So, you got it? Take care, be intentional, and remember, we can absolutely do hard things. And I will be talking to you soon. Darsha Clark, mental health expert, not social media guru. So please be kind to me. I have done my absolute best with this video, social media stuff, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited to share all things mental health with you, even if I am a little nervous about social media, about video, and all those things. But I tell my clients all the time, everything that I ask of them to do, I do myself. So I always say to my clients, we can do things even when it's hard. We can do things even when we're nervous, even when there's some uncertainty. So here I am doing something that's uncertain to me, but I'm still doing it. Be kind. Can't wait to share more information with everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day and make sure you intentionally take care of yourself. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.